What's up guys? So in this class I just want to show you some more things in a JavaScript. So first of all I just want to show you, for example, if you just want to print a single statement multiple times, a single paragraph, I just want to show you how the document write and here the text like this is the paragraph. Awesome. Let's just save it and go to the browser and just check it out. Refresh that. Now you can see that this is a paragraph, so it's looking pretty awesome. But if you just want to duplicate this multiple times, so what you will do, just duplicate that, and now you can see that I just duplicated that a lot more. If I just go to the browser and refresh that, now this is a paragraph, this is a paragraph a lot more, but you know that we have to add the BRs. So for example, if I just add the BR, now save and go to the browser and refresh. So okay, but the issue is I have to update the BR on all these lines, and for example if I just put a wrong spelling, then you know that what we have to do, we have to update the whole lines 10 times. If I just duplicate this 10 times or a lot more, then a lot more. But there is another best solution for that. Just remove all that. The loops, the for loop, the while loop, the do while loop, and the for each. The for each is not for right now. We'll use the for each when we will learn the arrays. So by the way, just leave that for now. And for now, what I'm just doing, just typing the for, and again the parentheses and the curly braces. But the method is pretty changed, not like the switch or the if else. So by the way, what to do here? Just go inside the you can see that the parentheses. I just go inside the parentheses and I just need to put the value for the parentheses and then the curly brace. In the parentheses we do three things. First of all, declaring a variable value must be in numbers, in integers, basically not only in the numbers, in the integers. The first thing. The second thing, we just make a condition. The third thing, we add the increment. I just show you, I'm just creating the x here as variable and the equal sign, and then here I'm just typing the 1 for now, okay, and add a semicolon here because the first thing has been completed. I just declared the variable. Now as you know that, as I said to you, that we have to do three things in the parentheses, not only declaring the variable. Now the second thing is, now one more thing, that we just don't need to type the var there, just leave that. And then what more, here I'm just typing x is smaller than 10. X is less than 10. When this condition will become false, then it will stop. Now I'm just adding the increment, the plus sign. Now what it is, basically, now go inside the curly brace and just cut this line, the whole statement, the document write. This is very easy to understand. The for loop is really easy to understand, to be honest. Now first of all, what I'm just telling here, I'm just declaring a variable, the x, and the value I'm just assigning to the x is 1. Okay, now then I'm just telling that this loop, the condition is true. Basically the loop is dependent on this condition. The x is 10, the x should be less than 10. So exactly, the x is 1 only, so x is less than 10. So this bracket, the curly brace, the block of code will run. Then it go back to the top and read one thing more. When it just printed, then it just get this x and it just add the increment to the x, you know, that plus sign, the increment sign. Now the x not 1, the x is 2. Again check the condition is still true, again it print and then assign another increment to the x. Now x is 3. Then when it just come to the 10, exactly it stops. So go to the browser and I'm just refreshing. Now you can see that this is a paragraph, a lot more, not a lot more only. If I just check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Why the 9? Because 1, so 1 to 9, but when the x is come to become 10, so I'm just telling here x should not more than 10, x just should less than 10. So exactly the condition is true. So if you just want to get 10, so you can do one more thing, you can add 0 here you know that 0 is actually counted as 1. One thing more, I'm just clearing that 0 is also a value. So if you start working on the programming, so you must know that 0 is equal to 1, the 1 is equal to 2 when you're just counting something. Okay, so basically 0 has its own value, the 0. So guys, for now you will see there that refresh. Now this one is 0, not 1. 1 is this, 1 is this, but it's not 2, it's 1, but the 0 has its own value. So this is number 0. The 0 is a number, don't forget that. So by the way, this is a single way, and the other way is just make it 1 again. So I'm not starting from the 0, I'm starting from 1, and save and go to the browser and refresh. Now it just lost one paragraph. Go there, and now I'm just telling x is less than or equal to 10. So now 1 to 10, exactly, it will work. You just notice this thing, refresh. Now you can see that another new paragraph came back. The previous paragraph basically came back, so that means it's working too. So this is another thing, and it's working perfectly. But something more, for example, if I just ask you which is the line is this, what is the number of this line, 1 2 3 or whatever, so I just don't know the number, I just need to count 1 2 and 3 etc. So the solution is, you know that x is incrementing on every cycle, or every loop, you can say on every loop the x is incrementing because of this x plus plus sign. So just go there and just type x. The x is incrementing already, so you just don't need to add incrementation. Add an x and add a plus sign, because you're just assigning two different values, replacing two different values with each other. So basically you are concatenating them with a plus sign. So go to the browser and refresh, and now 1 2 3 and 4, x is updating on almost every line. What more, just go inside there the string and add a period and is adding space. Now what the period can do, nothing. This is just a simple period, a dot for just ending a paragraph or starting a paragraph. So refresh now, a point, a period, and then you can see the space here. So this is pretty awesome. You can do that too. I think you just like that. In fact, you really like that. So guys, in the next class I'll just teach you about the while and the do while loop. I wish I'll just teach you both of them in the next class, then we'll just learn some more. Stay tuned and goodbye.